guys, and welcome back to another episode of Federico Talks Watches. Today, I wanted to do a little lighthearted episode, and that is drama in the watch industry. 4 times, brands caused quite a big controversy. Now, of course, before we get started, customary wristwatch check. Today, I'm wearing my Formex Essence Leggera, carbon fiber and ceramic. I reviewed this watch about a month ago or a month and a half ago. I really enjoyed it, so I decided to buy one. Fantastic piece. Really like it. And also, guys, don't forget to check out delraywatch.com. Just got in a new ceramic Seamaster Blue Wave dial. Got in a couple of Jaeger Reversos, some pretty rare chronographs, and a Jaeger Odysseus. You don't know what an Odysseus is? Neither did I until I got it in. Go check it out at delraywatch.com, a link in the description below. So yeah, guys, I've been working in the watch industry for over a decade, or just about a decade. And the one thing I'll say is it's not exactly the most open industry, not exactly happy to disclose stuff, and sometimes brands just straight up lie, and sometimes they just make mistakes. But today I figured I would talk about the 4 times in recent memory. I'm sure there are many more than these 4, but the 4 times in recent memories that brands really caused a ton of controversy. Deserved or not, I'm not sure, but you let us know what you think. The first one, and a brand that I'm accused of hating, Bremont. Now, guys, I'll be the first ones to say, this is not, I'm not a journalist. This is not the news. This is editorial, and a lot of it is opinion-based. And my opinion is, I don't really like Bremont. I don't like the founders. They come off as a little douchey. I don't like the controversy they started here. I don't like their prices. I think they're just a whole big fake image watch brand with they're selling a lifestyle, But whatever, lots of brands do that, and I don't hate them. But I fully admit, not the biggest Bremont fan. But when Bremont released the Wright Flyer, their first in-house movement, stamped London. Except they found out it wasn't an in-house movement. It was a movement made by Le Panerai, which also was used in an Arnold & Son watch, even though Bremont stamped it London, which, of course, some parts were actually made in their London factory, but the movement was Swiss, and it wasn't in-house at all. When they got caught, the founders, Nick and Giles English, then went to concoct some kind of story that it was a conspiracy, that, people were releasing this information to make them look bad, that they used Le Panerai for consulting, but it was in-house. But in the end, there was nothing in-house about it, and they basically just straight up lied. Not to say that the watch was bad. I actually thought it was kind of handsome, and I did like the movement. But this type of stuff is kind of the worst, in my opinion. Next, we're going to talk about the Tag Heuer movement controversy, which I think is very different than the Bremont movement controversy. So when Tag Heuer released their Caliber 1887 chronograph movement, which, by the way, is made entirely in-house, people found a striking resemblance to a Seiko movement. Now, here's the thing. Tag Heuer did make this movement in-house. They just didn't develop it in-house. They built it entirely in their factory, but it was originally a design developed by Seiko, which Tag Heuer Tag Heuer bought the rights to, modified a little bit, and then built entirely in their Tag Heuer factories, not in the Seiko factory. Should have they been a little bit more upfront? I think so. I think being open is the most important thing, but I don't think it's anywhere near as bad as the Bremont controversy. And I also think they get a little too much crap for what actually happened. A lot of people say, well, first of all, what's wrong with the Seiko movement? Seiko makes or made some fantastic chronograph movements. They're capable of a lot. Second of all, the movement is actually made in-house. Not developed in-house, but it is made in-house. So it's not a full-on lie, but yes, I agree that they should have disclosed it, even though, once again, not to repeat myself, people don't know the full story and always throw it around the comments. Well, Tag did this, Tag. I have a feeling they don't actually know what happened. Do a little bit of research. It's not the same. Now we're going to go with one of probably the worst, which I was told was a mistake, but I don't know if I believe it, and that is the Panerai Brooklyn Bridge movement scandal. Panerai made a limited edition boutique-only watch with the Brooklyn Bridge engraved on the back, so solid case back in a radio mirror, I believe. Radio mirror Luminor. I don't remember, but I'll put a picture up here. And of course, this was before Panerai's in-house craze, where they were still using modified 6497s. Well, these were super hot watches. They sold out immediately. This was at the height of Panerai. Someone opened up the watch and they found a completely undecorated 6497. And I'm not talking badly decorated. I'm talking an $18 undecorated 6497. It didn't even say Panerai. Still had oil stains and scratches on it. And then they quickly found out they put those undecorated movements in the entire run of the limited edition. Panerai apologized, quickly recalled all the watches and put in the proper movements and said they had made a mistake. Now, kudos for fixing it, but did Panerai really put unfinished cheap movements in 250 watches by mistake? Or did they think they could just sneak one past them because they were solid casebacks? Now, Panerai is owned by Richemont, and full disclosure, I used to work at Richemont, and Richemont does things very much by the books. So I don't think this was a decision from the top. I think it was a shitty local management decision, but I don't know if I believe that they made that big of a mistake. However, I'm pretty sure a few people got fired, that's for sure. And then fourth is Patek Philippe leaving the Geneva seal and creating the Patek seal. So the Geneva seal, for those that don't know, is a certification or a seal that the Canton of Geneva allows you to put on your movement if it meets certain finishing decorations and certain standards, and if it is built inside the canton, or county, quote-unquote, of Geneva. Now, Vacheron used this, Roger Dubuis used this, Patek Philippe famously used it, and it was just a great way to kind of show off and say, look, our watches are finished to a certain standard. Then one day, this is a simplified story, but one day Cartier decided to open up a high horology division, hire a fantastic watchmaker by the name of Carol Forestier Casapi, and also use the Geneva seal in Roger Dubuis' factory, because Roger Dubuis and Cartier are owned by Richemont. Now, Patek Philippe, basically, long story short, did not think that they were in the same league as Cartier, and decided in protest to basically leave the Geneva seal because Cartier was now using it, and they created the Patek Philippe seal, which certified the same standards, but it's a self-certification, so what the hell does that even mean? A lot of people didn't really give them crap, but whenever I read the story, I'm like, you guys created your own seal and self-certified it? It's like me writing an essay, grading it myself, and giving myself an A. What the hell does that even mean? Self-certification. Get out of here. I mean, I think this is one of the biggest bullshit moves by Patek Philippe out there, and I'm not saying that their movements have dropped in quality. I'm not accusing them of that, but I think a Patek Philippe seal self-certification is pretty much worthless and useless. Just my opinion, though. Anyway, guys, those are 4 controversies in recent memories that have hit the watch industry. Some of them pretty entertaining, some of them pretty serious, some of them somewhere in the middle. Let me know what you guys think. Also, guys, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. It really does help. And please don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any content. Thank you so much, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.